Today, things are about to get really interesting, especially because John Deaton decided to give the crypto world a piece of his mind regarding the SEC versus Ripple case. It just so happens that Deaton, the XRP representative of the people, has some incredible facts regarding the case. And from that, we can have only two possible outcomes. But that's not all. Today's video is going to show you guys about what will soon be the new normal. If you haven't ever followed the case against Ripple, I'm sure you'll end up thinking that I'm crazy by the end of this video. But to my XRP gang, now we can have finally the chance to taste that $1 million or more just by holding on to our XRPs. So let's roll that intro and I can tell you all about it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to show us some love by liking this video and leaving a comment in the section below. Let us know what you're thinking. So what are the two possible outcomes of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit? And is there anything we should be worried about? Well, take a quick guess. Frankly, I think XRP is one of the safest investments you could ever have. No matter whatever outcome comes our way, there's no doubt it will eventually be beneficial for the XRP world. Just a few days ago, John Deaton went to PBD to give his views on Ripple. There's the link there. Right now, John Deaton represents 62,000 XRP holders and other crypto holders. And like the host says, the XRP community are dedicated to their coin. John Deaton is a lawyer who gives the XRP community a voice in the court case. I must say, when John took the position, we all thought it's about time our voices were heard in this case. John has been doing a pretty good job in court. John highlights that the court has granted both parties a little more time before resuming. The main reason? It's a rescheduling conflict. Most people think that this isn't such a big deal, but I don't think so. There's always something hidden between the lines, and it's always good to read everything and understand what is currently happening. My personal opinion is that there's a chance that both parties are trying to settle before heading back to court. This rescheduling will likely have to delay the outcome of this case, but only if it's going to be settlement. John goes into detail about what is happening in the case. The most surprising thing is when he starts sharing the evidence that could potentially change the case. And even the hosts of the PBD podcast were astonished. In a real sense, there's so much evidence against the SEC, and that could potentially influence the SEC to go for a settlement. If that happens, XRP's price will go straight to the moon, and that could happen overnight. The evidence is so crazy, and if you never had any context into the case, you'd actually think that XRP followers are crazy. John goes on to say that there are documents of internal assessment of Ethereum and Bitcoin on whether they are securities or not. There's even a document that also evaluates XRP, and the SEC has refused to turn it over. Their defense is that they are claiming that these are privileged documents, which is a bit absurd because the same regulatory body is claiming they've never had any discussion on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Additionally, they said they've never had any declaration on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they're not securities. Now, how is that this info is privileged, and yet they say they've never had any declaration on these cryptos? They're hiding a lot about it. If they honestly have information about XRP, then they should use that to strengthen their case. But why are they trying to hide it? That's because in a real sense, they have always believed that XRP isn't a security, and they're just trying to drive XRP down to protect Ethereum. This information is clearly evident by how this body is defending themselves. Deaton goes on to defend XRP by pointing out that nearly half of XRP holders upon purchase had never even heard of Ripple. So how in the hell would these people be buying a security from a company they've never even heard of? Deaton has evidence of this, and that will work in favor of Ripple. Deaton goes on to conclude that the court will only end in two ways, either through settlement or a verdict. I really don't think in both cases the SEC will win out of this. That's because it's been a crazy roller coaster for the SEC since they've been exposed in more ways than one, especially during the court case. Chances are Ripple will not settle this case unless the SEC offers protection to XRP investors and assure traders can buy and sell this coin in the American soil. Otherwise, we are about to go through another year of constant battles where the SEC tries to defend itself by hiding documents, that could potentially expose them even further. Now, what do you think the SEC is trying to do here? Because Lord knows this case isn't about protecting investors, which the regulatory body should be doing. Instead, they are constantly hurting XRP investors who've already been through a lot this year and will still probably go through a lot in 2022. But the XRP army, for some reason, is one of the most solid followings in the whole of the crypto world. And that's because this coin isn't your regular crypto. XRP is designed to be the one true coin that will rule them all. That's why it has such a strong following, and it will likely make it through whatever storm that might come. All that said, time now to look at the charts. Now, I am still expecting us to be on track for a $10 price no later than 2022. I believe we will get some actual price gains after 2021, but we can still hit the all-time high before then. XRP will survive. Keep hope, long-term holders. As always, do your own research and trade safely, my friends. The idea is based on the trend channel, and I see a 40 to 42 cents as the lowest we will hit ever again, if we ever even do go that low. I am still hopeful for 2022 to 2023, a rise. HODL, hold on for dear life, friends. Now, taking a look at the Bitcoin chart. Now, Bitcoin has been falling, and according to technical analysis, it has reached its all-time low, and it gives us an impulse to the upside with a solid structure that's simultaneously a falling wedge. Now, the turning point of the structure, which is our entry point, is where the price initially rejected, thus meaning Bitcoin is going for a double bottom. And then we shall be looking for buyers taking over the trend. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video. And please click on that subscribe button right down there. Yeah, that's it. Turn on notifications too so you get updates as soon as we drop new content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.